It all comes down to this time for the women's final at the EDP Ericeira Pro. Having a look at #1 on the Challenger Series, heading back to the CT. Sally Fitzgibbons, the legend from Australia, from France, by way of Tahiti. Tya Zebrowski, the youngster, just 13 years old, on an absolute tear. On the women's side in surfing, possibly straight down to it. Here's Sal underway here, 35-minute final, and ripping in multiple combinations on the inside. Let's have a look at Sal here.
Sal, we just came in the break, and look at this first turn. You can see she's putting a bit more aggression. She knows she's up against a super progressive surfer and on-form surfer, and that was really, really sharp.
She's got to be the favourite. We'll just pick up live right now and check out Tya, though, as she'll go. Nice and smooth, not having to force too hard. Good rhythm to the surfing from her. Nice joined up lines. Have a look at that. We'll get another look at Tya.
Yeah, just a bit of a setup carve here. I like this jam off the top, kind of a trademark turn for her, but then she was late for that last turn. But yeah, as you said, Sally started off with a 5-3-3. Tya on this one trying to answer back with a bit of a mistake back.
So if she can get, you know, those two sort of clean open faces, I think she's got what it takes to overcome Sal. Sal up and riding now, though.
Fitzgibbons, vertical hit from her. Nice section here. Carve to snap. And then the body gets a little awkward, a mistake there. She'll go down. Get another look.
Yeah, first steep section was great. Releases the fins. Looked like she was setting up a really good wave, and suddenly she just...
Sometimes they are kind of multi-layered, aren't they, these athletes? Meanwhile, let's have a look at Tya. Uses priority here. This one will push wide. But what happens next? Not a lot on the opening section. She'll go through some bouncy stuff, and then throws in a big hammer on the layback. Almost gets caught, but does well to hang on to that. That was big.
I think she might improve, but not by a lot. And this one, Ben, take it away.
Yeah, it's all about this line down the end. She waited a long time for it. Big section, bigger wave, big set, and then she just goes from massive layback, compresses those knees, rides out relatively cleanly. So it's interesting where this goes. There it is. Sort of a lot more body movement than the board movement.
She committed early to the turn, didn't she? See, some of these laybacks are a little bit safer, sort of like being wise after the event a bit.
She can really make it count, even single turns.
Sal getting a little bogged there, and then arriving late, so a lot of motion from the arms. The board not doing low, just didn't quite have loads of speed in that combo. You see that whitewater just pulling on her board. Oh, this stuff from Sal.
Yeah, a bit of a whitewater in the face, gets a bit of a release of the fins there, but the wave wasn't that good. So
straight out central casting for your sort of Aussie surf dude, isn't he? Your Aussie ripper. Let's check out another one of those. Sally Fitz.
Yeah, Sally Fitz banging down the line. Again, a smaller wave, but she goes through 360. She's been trying to release the fins, throw a bit of variety in most of her turns, even on the smaller waves. And this third turn, just gets up, does the old 3-0. Don't see many of those very often, but Sal looking for a bit of progression, and she's sort of stuck in that sort of 5-point range at the moment, trying to elevate her scores. Not sure if that will do it. Meanwhile, at the back.
Ooh, important wave for Tya. Here she goes. Good section here. She'll tag that, release that tail, and come out of the turn with speed. So getting out and down above that whitewater rather than kind of getting hung and just kind of wobbling your way down. A little more impressive. Another look at Tya.
yeah, winds up off the bottom. It's a bit of a carve, a down carve on the face of the wave, and she got to finish. That was a combination of maneuvers, but I felt the 5-5 before was just a touch better, just because of the how big that turn was. But yeah, that's going to be an improving on that backup for sure.
It's not many sports where a 13-year-old can compete with the adults, is there, at the elite level? It's quite unusual surfing. Just applying a bit of pressure with the 5-5 in, and then going again here through some mist and some mizzle. We'll pick up her off the bottom, and then a nice section here. She gets some release, and again into the lips. So she's just kind of plugging away, really. She hasn't quite got hold of it and gone full bore. Here's another look at Sal dealing with a bit of whitewater.
Yeah, she started off with a bit of a carve, and this turn was looking good, like right momentum and rhythm on this one. But here, she kind of like got stuck on the lip there, and you saw that we saw two waves in between the whole wave, so a really hard one.
Bit of a system blowing in here, and some weather. Meanwhile, Here goes Sal on the inside. Just kind of slicing across her face and then bang, very nice. Releases the tail, goes down though, so trying to push it. Trying to add a little extra, just the one turn. Tried to make it really dynamic. It will be incomplete for her. Here goes Tya out the back, bang, first turn, whacks it. And then some deeper water wobbles her a bit, but she's good enough to recover that. The set up swoop. Now what she got here, a crucial section, and she'll go with a layback again. But at that time, the wave, the section was just a little flat, wasn't it?
A manoeuvre choice at the very end. Because up until that stage, she was on the way to getting a solid score.
Yeah, the wave was really well served, but the last section was really soft, Ben. So she couldn't really apply one of those big laybacks or big turns that she would love. She started off well with a bit of a thin release out the back.
With the lead, it's not a big one. This was the fight back, looking for the 5-3. Didn't quite get it, though.
Yeah, you can see that way when we were talking to her dad, Gary. Just not quite the dynamic finish she's been looking. That's nice. Hasn't been able to hit the lip. Or
Obviously, your professional sporting background has carried on to your daughter. She's making the family proud this week. Congratulations, Dad.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
So if she can get the win, back up to you guys in the box.
Cheers, Binsey. Great insights there with Gary. A significant improvement here.
yeah, we talked about someone just needing to step up and make a difference with a single wave, and it looks like Sal's done it with that turn. So a two-turn combo. The judges rewarding that last big section, a big hit. Goes up, puts the arms, extends out and lands with cleans.
Yeah, so set coming through here. No interest from Tya. Priority Sal. Second prio. She'll have a crack. And she's up here. She'll get some speed and then realise that one not offering a lot at all. That's why Tya wasn't interested. Barely even gave it a sideways glance. 9 minutes remaining. The way things are gone, I think we'll see her get something. I've just got that feeling we've got more in store for us. Meanwhile, Sally will keep going here. Quick in and out. Even your opponent needing to go up to a high 7 with a couple of minutes is pretty good competitive surfing in any heat, particularly in a final. Sally staying in motion. Working this thing over. Gets the release of the tail. If she landed that, she was going excellent, I reckon. We'll never know. This is the replay of Sal.
Yeah, just a quick carve, and I really enjoyed this turn. A lot of extension here, bangs it.
Meanwhile, here goes Tya. She's used prio here, slicing. Now, this midsection of the wave will be crucial for the score if she is going to go up in that range. It looks like looking to try and find a steep section. She'll go up and throw it above the lip. She'll release the tail. Sally was kind of paddling up the face, so just sort of changed the line that she was taking there and got in her mind a little bit. Had to make an adjustment.
Yeah, it's waited a long time for that wave. The first turn was good. Starts going the rail work here, and you're right, Sally just in her line of vision, sort of just coming up here. And now she puts on the afterburners, and she was always late to that one. Went for the progression. If she landed it, might have been a chance. But with a minute to go, you think that might be the end of the young Tahitian's run. A minute to go, she might not get out the back. Sally Fitzgibbons, meanwhile, also getting a number down here to come in. So just come up against a really wily.
It looks like she's just found out herself. So there she goes. Look at her face. I thought she was playing it quite cool. Now she's getting the information confirmed. She's the champion. Look at her face.
Yeah, she never tires of winning. She's going to go and have a chat, try and see her opponent who you think will get some wise words of advice from the elder statesman. Oh, just wait for the set, don't get poked in the eye. She's just trying to impart a bit more knowledge there, but these two, well, they're going to be, you know, we'll see if they ever get to meet on the CT. Sally's still got some years left on. She thinks she'll be there for a while yet. She's there next year, that's for sure.